Thought Ale. It ain't about you, it's about the beer.
I think I need another drink to stop my suffering. Tell me, what did I drink last night?
This is WEMF Radio.
WEMF Radio.
WEMF Radio.
WEMF Radio.
WEMF Radio.
WEMF.
You're listening to WEMFradio.com. WEMFradio.com.
Sweet.
Yeah, you're back on the New Year's Prague show. That was a little Chris Noto there. We're going to be having him call up there in a little bit, and we're back on. How's everybody doing tonight?
Pretty good.
Excellent.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what it's supposed to be when you're doing a Prague show. Everybody catch up on that little rain last night here in New England?
About time, yeah.
Thunder.
I saw the thunder. I saw, Yvette posted there with the lightning and all that. You like that,
I
huh?
love thunderstorms.
It's always good stuff.
It was torrential.
Really good. What'd you think about that Chris Noto song that just played, not the Ritual, January Breeze?
Loved it.
Great new stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, I certainly loved it. The thing about Chris Noto is not just a musician, social media guru. That's why I love the dude.
Yeah, he's spreading the good word of Prague, just like we are.
He's always spreading the good word.
Up in the Great White North.
He's one guy, when with all these deaths that we've had in 2016, he's taking it pretty goddamn hard. Keith Emerson was his guy.
Yeah.
Chris Squire was a guy, too.
Yep.
So, I watch his posts, and he just keeps the memory going. That's what I love about him. He's the best. He's all good. So anyways, we got some shows coming up, too. Like Tuesday, we're back to our regular job as a road crew, right?
That's right, Brand
Can't
X.
wait, yeah. At the Regent Theater.
It's going to be an awesome show. Fantastic. I've seen all good reviews so far for Brand X, and how can you have a bad review with Brand X? They're just fantastic.
Yeah, I think they were just in Chicago at the Parktoberfest.
Well, they opened up
too.
in Milwaukee, right? Last night, and they're over at the Parktoberfest.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of our old guys at the Parktoberfest right now. So I hope you're all having a good time out there.
Brand X Tuesday night.
Brand X, though, Tuesday
Get your
night at
tickets
the Region.
now.
Keep getting your tickets. There's
Still tickets
not
available, really?
There's
selling like hotcakes.
Some. Yeah. They have been selling very kind of a lull, but there was a big, giant push in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, this is going to be a great Region Theater show.
Mm-hmm.
I think that this is one of the bigger venues that Brand X plays in.
Okay.
And, of course, we have the best video, light, sound, everything.
Well, we'll see. They'll make a live album and DVD. We're waiting for it,
They have the best crew. I don't even have to go any further than that, right? We're taking care of them when they come in, right? So, bottom line is, Tuesday, we're on it. All good stuff. Going on with that, did we have, there was something else that came up this week that I can't even think of. Roger Waters going to be playing Us or Them tour coming up in Boston, right?
We talked about that last week. Yeah.
That's you touched on it, but now the commercials have actually hit the road.
Yeah, you can even see that billboard driving down 93.
Yeah.
Isn't it amazing or what?
Yeah.
When you're that cool that you're not even playing until September 2017, and already right now you get a billboard.
So what are the ticket prices? Like $200 or $300 or
$20
Yeah, something like that.
$20.
They're going with the 1969 prices, right?
Sure.
No doubt about it. It's just we all know it's going to be off the top. Moving along. Apart from what's going on, I do like some of the bands that are playing up at Parktoberfest. However, a ton of New England New Year's, alumni that's playing there. Is going to be up there.
Yeah.
That's playing. There's
District 97, which is a Chicago band.
District 97 has also had some other news, right? That's coming up in your newscast there.
We're talking
right?
about that, of course. Yeah.
That's the stuff that I like to get
We
to.
talked about Eden Song a couple weeks ago, and they're playing there.
I like that. The only thing I was worried about that, it's like this Reggie's place. They've got
I've never been there, so
bands playing in one weekend. God love them.
Yeah.
How do you go about? I just don't know.
It's almost like the Cruise to the Edge. I just try to jam all those bands. 30 bands over 4 days playing 2 sets. It's like, how do you do it?
It's too bad that there aren't that many hotels around the Regent Theater. We could do something like that.
There is tons of. I've already got a great place. I mean, we go to the Loft. which is probably
Oh, yeah.
better than any of the places that any of the musicians sleep at. So we do have that covered.
We can do this.
Of course. We're doing it Tuesday. We're doing it Tuesday. So anyways, let's get back to our guest, Mr. Noto. This guy, right? If you are anybody that's on Facebook and follows any of the prog scenarios that go on, I know, it's in between all this political bullshit that people are posting. By the way, I could care for either one, but voting's coming out, and I think that you should vote. Chris Noto, he's not just a great musician. He's a guy that captures everything. Like I said, worried about all the stuff that happened with the deaths and all that, but he's still creating his music. I want to let's go to a song that he's put on, and it's called Fire and Ice. All right, Herb, can you throw that on for me? How's that for a little January breeze on a New Year's Prague show?
That's fire and ice.
Okay, then we'll get a little, how's that for a little fire and ice then, right? January and fire and ice.
They kind of go
ice
together.
in January?
Yeah, sure. Fire in January.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's been a mixed up thing. We got Chris Noto that wrote that music. We got him online right now. We get Chris. Chris, you out there? No, he's not. Well, Fred, say your name's Chris. And say, I'm here.
I can be Chris too, you know.
We're just waiting up. The bottom line is, we're trying to get in touch with Canada, and you know how that thing's going right now.
There he is.
Chris Noto. Brother Chris, what's happening?
How's it going out there in Boston?
Canada in the house.
Man, we got Canada all over the place here. I got one
How's it
earphone
going?
working on my muff. Good. How you been, brother?
Oh, I'm doing good.
I'm just going to tell you right off the bat, it was funny coming in tonight because it was raining. I got out and I forgot my music when I came up here, so I had to get back in touch with you to put it all together again.
Yeah, it's a good thing I saved it there on the Dropbox.
You saved me, brother, 100%. A funny story is that,
It was a funny story.
Come on.
Wasn't
put the
funny at the time.
Yeah. Let's
they're
hear
all
the story.
getting on me about this.
It's an honest mistake.
Blame it on the
what
dog.
can you do? It's all good.
It's all good. Hey, bottom line is we get you on the line. It didn't matter about the music. Just to talk to you about what's going on. That's what we're at today. How you been, Chris?
I'm doing good. I actually went out tonight and bought a Moog Theremin.
Ooh,
Nice.
Ooh.
Oh.
So I'm
Thermins
gonna-
are cool.
Yeah, I'm going to try and incorporate that into my next project. Don't know exactly what I'm going to do with it, but I'll figure something out.
I remember Julie Slick saying something like that, too. What am I going to do with this theremin here? And then I said, hey, just look at the Big Bang Theory, right? You got Sheldon playing one of them damn things.
Be like the Outer Limits.
Yeah, the Outer Limits.
Yeah. They make great use of the theremin on that show.
Well, we all know Chris. Chris is definitely one of them Star Trek dudes, just like you Trekkies that I got here sitting in house. There's no doubt.
So I just wanted to mention that tune, Fire and Ice. That was done in 1997, and that was my father, Sam Noto, world-class jazz trumpeter, who well-known in the business. It was the first time we actually played together. That was something I always wanted to do. But that's what it is. It turned out it was just like, let's go in the studio and do it, and that's what happened.
cool.
Awesome.
We had Andre here just say it had a very Seinfeld vibe to it.
Yeah, the slap bass.
Yeah, I was using my, I have a custom-made 5-string Elias, and that was the bass I was using for that track.
Love that sound.
Certainly worked out well. I really dug it.
Yeah.
Even though
that first thing you put on, I didn't know you were going to put that on. that was something I did with a band called Counterpoint, and we were it was basically a bunch of ideas. We were just throwing them together. It was like making a stew. We were throwing in carrots, onions, and everything, and seeing what we could come up with. But
that all came out with, I apologize for giving it the wrong name and all that stuff.
No, it's okay. It's that's
being
fine.
prepared and then all of a sudden showing up and not being prepared. I loved how you just acted on the spot and came back and rescued me, brother. You're the best.
So, how's things out there in Boston land? It's
Rainy.
I hear Brand X are coming. I wish I could get on an airplane and fly out there for that. It's going to be awesome.
Come on down,
Yeah, they're in Chicago tonight, and actually last night. And then Steve Sly told me, I asked him, I said, was it great? And he says, Al, you can quote me on this. It was awesome. So I am totally looking forward to Tuesday. Not only we're going to be watching it, but we're the road crew for Boston, when they come here. So that's
We'll
going to
be
be
living it, not only watching it, but living it.
Well, I got some pretty cool dudes. Some guys we know. But there's people, like I said, I had to bring Chris Noto on here because, something about his bass playing and his drive for Prague. I pretty much noticed him very well, and I hate to say this, through the deaths of people that, Chris Squire and Keith Emerson. And then, this guy, I started taking a look at Chris Noto and listening to his music, and I was like, wow, this guy.
Yeah, it was really hard.
I know it was hard for you. You're posting every day, man.
I actually got in contact with Keith through Mari, his girlfriend. Actually, it was originally through his son, Aaron, and he contacted her, and then I turned him on to my father's stuff, and I got a message back from him, and he said he really liked it, and he was listening to it quite a bit, and I thought that was really cool. It was like just giving him something back for everything, all the enjoyment I got out of what, Emerson, Lake and Palmer and the Nice. So it was kind of a good thing.
It was a really good thing, man. It's not just that you listen to it. You've actually become a spokesman. All the stuff that you've been posting since he passed away, whether you know it or not.
Yeah, that was
I think a lot of people stood up
hard one for me. I mean, Chris Squire too, but I mean, it was Emerson, Lake and Palmer that turned me into a prog guy. I heard Pictures at an exhibition on the radio in 1972, and that was it for me. I went from Beatles to ELP.
That was a good move. I totally was Beatle guys too. Emerson, Lake and Palmer came around, when Lucky Man hit the airwaves back on AM station for me. That was quite the song, and then
the Lucky Man sort of has a feel, like a sort of a Beatle-ish feel to it. It does in some areas of the tune, I think.
It does.
It's kind of different than everything else that they were doing at the time.
I agree.
Emerson, Lake and Palmer, that is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But, I'm hoping to have some new stuff soon, and when I do, I'll get a hold of you. And if you like it, you can spin it.
Absolutely.
Love to have some new.
Be cool.
I think that you are underrated, and not a lot of people know about the music that you actually put out. So, it's our pleasure to put out a couple songs that you did in the beginning, and that Fire and Ice. Even though I'm
having kind of a hard time hearing you on the cell phone.
Yeah, well, I'm the French guy. Nobody ever hears me, anyways. What do you got? Yvette from?
What?
What do you think about Chris Noto? Tell him. She will tell you.
Well, I will tell you that before today, I was, unfortunately, I've not heard of you, but I've listened to a lot of your stuff, and I really like the incorporation of the jazz element with the prog. I've always been a fan of the bass, Chris Squire being one of my favorites, so I think what you do with the bass is exceptional, and I'm very interested to hear more of your stuff. So,
well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And I saw a version of Tempest Fugit that you did on YouTube, which I thought was fantastic.
Yeah, I killed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was sitting in with the Canadian band Druckfarben.
Right.
Yeah, you might want to check them out. They got a couple of CDs out. Alex Lifeson actually.
Well, you've got. You know what? You basically. If we get into what you do, I mean, people really haven't heard about your bands and what you've done, but if they knew the people that you've been associated with and what you're doing, I think you might draw a little bit more. Because to listen to your bass playing, people need to really recognize what you're doing. I'm blown away by half the stuff I've been listening to.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Noto not only is a spokesman, he's definitely a true prog guy.
Absolutely.
A progman.
Through and through.
100%.
And it seems to be that all the Canadian musicians have some sort of 6 degrees with Alex Lifeson. Because everyone we have say, oh, yeah, well, Alex Lifeson produced this, or, I went to dinner with Alex Lifeson. And it's like, all you Canadians are just so attached to him. He's like the Canadian prog god.
Well, there are only 100 people in Canada. So it's mostly snow and wilderness. I have relatives in Quebec.
Per square 1,000 miles?
Yeah, something like that.
Banwy?
Banwy?
Yeah, I'm back. I don't know what happened. it was the old cell phone dropout.
Oh, you missed some good stuff.
Right. Throw Me Upstairs to Hammer was a song I was writing back in 1979. It was a really good thing. Bob and Mackenzie would take off on that.
Take off.
Yeah, one thing I wanted to mention, I'm not a Canadian. I'm American. I'm misplaced American. I've been misplaced in Canada for so many years, but I'm still a U.S. citizen. So I'm one of those guys.
No, I'm a misplaced New Jerseyan, so I can relate.
I'm just misplaced.
New Jersey. Yeah,
Jersey. We love Jersey, but you know what? We're here in Boston right now, and we actually, to listen to the music that you've put together, I'm ecstatic, and I think that our show has been put together to bring out guys like yourself that have this incredible, how would you say it?
Talent. It's really
talent,
just
right? That
talent.
nobody knows about,
right?
Because genre of music is not represented well.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the 70s, we were. Chris Noto, I'm going to tell everybody, is a guy that needs to be noticed. We have a song, Ritual, that he wrote, and the one thing he told me was that make sure you play this song. And after I listened to it, yeah, damn straight. Chris Noto and the Ritual, that's good. What are we going to do with you in the upcoming year, next year? What are your plans, Chris? What are you going to do?
Well, I have a few things on the go that it's just a matter of getting all the guys all at once. It's kind of hard to do, but I believe we're getting together on the 5th of November, and we're going to start working on some new material. And hopefully, I'm hoping to get it done rather quickly, hopefully by January, February, get it completed.
That's good stuff.
I already have a number of completed tunes that just need to be worked on and sorted out and recorded. So I'm hoping to get that going.
Well, we're going to be playing the next song that's coming up is The Ritual, and what do you have to say about this song? Because I listened to it. It's incredible.
Well, before Chris goes...
this particular version was done as a trio. It was written for with keyboards, but when I did this, I decided to leave it as like a power trio version. And the guys playing on this was Brian White playing drums and Andy Parrish on guitar and myself. I'm using my Rickenbacker 4001.
That's good stuff. I mean, I really like that. What would you have to say there, Fred?
Well, just before Chris goes, he has to tell the audience, if people want to get some Chris Noto music, how do they go about that?
Well, you know what? To me, you got to be a Buffalo Bass 3 fan. Mm-hmm. And not only Chris, right? Did you know that he had a brother called Andrew? And that guy can kick ass playing, too. All right?
Yeah. His band is called Simplexity.
Right.
And he decided to put together an all-bass tribute to Chris Squire. And I gave you a recording of The Fish. That's the
in my pocket, in the wet pants, in my house. You know that, brother. Sorry. I will totally get that out. And you know what? To all honesty, I listened to that, and I so could hear stuff that Chris Squire would have played. What you did, you know what? You really get yourself into character to cover that, and again, being a lover of Keith Emerson and all the stuff that went to pass, I was so much in mourning when, Keith Emerson passed, and you kind of was sharing my same grief at the same time, which I thought was totally amazing. So this next song that's coming up, we waited to play because I really think that's you too, The Ritual. Just amazing, dude. Just keep playing. We got stuff for you. I want to have you come back again, and you should get an album together because I know we can sell albums. the way you play. Everything's been good. You're the best. Thanks for calling in tonight, brother. You're the best.
Oh, all right. Thanks a lot, Alan. Thanks for having me on your show. Appreciate it very much.
You're the
Thanks,
best.
Chris.
Okay, Chris.
All righty.
Hey,
Okay, take care now.
everybody out there, that was Chris Noto. We got a song right now I want you to listen to, and it's The Ritual. This is a great tune.
Ritual by Chris Noto on the New Year's Prog Show on WEMF. And it's time for some news. Hey, we definitely have to start with Yes News, of course, because we had ARW who came through Boston this week, and
fantastic.
Tell us about it.
Tell us a little about it.
Oh my gosh. I mean, it's been, it's quite a while since Trevor Rabin has been on stage. You know, he's been doing all his film stuff. So to see him back with John and Rick, I mean, John turned 71 on, the 25th. And he sounds like he did back in the 70s. His voice was fantastic. I can't believe that he's hung on to those little vocal cords of his for so long. And bringing in stuff from Union and pairing it with the old stuff. I mean, and You and I was probably the best version I've ever heard them do. And having Rick back in the fold with his massive amount of keyboards and the cape. The cape was present.
I was going to ask about the cape.
Oh my God, the cape was present. It was this black and silver sparkly thing. It was fantastic. And then at one point, he and Trevor just meandered into the crowd. They came down the stage. They came down a little bit. They went into the crowd, and then they turned around and went back on the stage. I mean, I've never seen someone do that, and I don't think Yes has ever done that before. So that was a big treat for those people who were down in front, which was not me. And but it was just a fantastic show. They sounded wonderful. It was, the set list was great. It touched upon every little section, you know, old Yes, the classic Yes, then Big Generator, Own of a Lonely Heart, and then Union. I mean, they spanned the entire gamut
repertoire
of
there, yeah.
the repertoire. It was great.
No, that's great to hear, because I mean, John's been sounding so good on the albums, and it was always, you know, gee, can he reproduce this live? And I guess he still can.
Yes, he can.
I mean, that's great. I mean,
You know, the bottom line is go and check out the pitches. Carla was there the other night when they played in Boston.
Mm-hmm.
She took some amazing pitches.
she always does.
So,
huh?
Yeah, W, I'm all in. Good stuff.
And he also said that they're going to be coming back in the summer. So I'm guessing that means new music.
That'd be awesome.
He did say that. He's like, we'll be back in the summer. Yes.
Okay. Well, speaking of Yes, we have to say the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame nominated them again this year.